She broke him. No, she didn't. She didn't break you. You broke yourself by becoming predictable, safe, dull. You gave her loyalty. You gave her consistency. You gave her provision. And in return, you got silence, distance, resentment. Now you're the last man on her list. Every single day. You did this. You did the right thing. You became Mr. Boring, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Predictable, Mr. Invisible eventually. And you thought being good was enough. It wasn't. You weren't rejected for being bad. You were rejected for being unremarkable. You didn't get dumped. You handed her your manhood on a golden plate. She stopped seeing you as a man because you stopped showing up and acting like one. That story has to die. That role you got trapped in was never yours to begin with. Burn it. So years ago, I had a new boss, a corporate type, you know, clipboard guy, fake smile, team building energy, that kind of rah-rah, we're all in this together, lines in the sand. So he calls me in for one of those icebreaker chats. And I can remember this, his first question was, if you could have been anything, what would it be? I didn't even blink. I said, rock star. And honestly, he nearly choked on his mocha latte. Seriously? Yeah, rock star. It actually looked like it physically hurting my answer. I want music, women, stadiums, mansions, big life, big energy. So at that point, he tries to get a bit clever, you know, so what are your hobbies? Singing and dancing. And there it is. Mr. Rockstar or Mr. Reliable. Which one would your wife choose? Which one would you choose to hang out with? It's not hard, is it? It's completely obvious. Be honest. One lights up a stadium and the other locks up the house and turns out the lights. You've lost your edge, but it's not gone. It's just kind of buried at the moment. You don't need to become someone new. You need to burn off everything that's not you anymore. You need to become the Phoenix rock star. So how? It starts in here. That flicker of defiance, that heat, that hunger. Now imagine throwing fuel on it, fuel. And it's the fuel of discipline, of conviction, of danger, of direction. That's how phoenixes rise, by burning. And your fear right now is not a fist fight. It's calling your boss out on his entitlement for you to work extra hours at weekends or every night. It's telling your wife and kids, no, that doesn't suit me. That doesn't work for me. That's not bravado. That's what we call boundaries. That's real courage. And it starts with one word, just one simple word, no. No to disrespect, no to guilt, no to being the only one that bends. It's not cruel, it's clear. So ask yourself, what do you want? Not what they want, not what's expected from you, not what keeps the peace. What do you want? We went through this in one of the other videos, but I think that people don't actually, they give it the version that suits. It's now time to get selfish, not reckless, relentless. You've poured into everybody else for 10 years, 20 years, perhaps forever. Now it's time to fuel your own fire, to chase your vision, to rebuild your edge, to rise from the ashes as the Phoenix rock star. Big energy, big life, big legacy. This time you're not turning the volume down though to make everybody else feel comfortable. You're going to turn it right up. It's rock star level. You're rising for you. You're rising from ashes to ignition. You're going from a flicker to a flame, to a roaring furnace. You're not just back, you're absolutely burning bright. Now, let me predict something. This is like, I'm pretty good at predictions. Mr. Reliable, chasing validation, and it never came. Okay, you're not going to get any. But the Phoenix, he trains, he builds, he speaks with fire again. He becomes the rock star in the room. And the world starts to notice. You'll stop being invisible, pretty much guaranteed. And as you become the Phoenix and the rock star in the room, something is lit inside you. Something drops inside that other people can't ignore anymore. So what I want you to do is I want you to drop in the comments, I rise from the ashes. Say it out loud to yourself, write it down. Go out and get a coffee, go out into a field somewhere and scream it if you have to. Then get after it. Because the world doesn't need another nice guy. It needs you reforged, reignited and reborn. A Phoenix rock star. We need someone to rock the world. Like, subscribe and share this with a man who's forgotten his fire. As I said guys, she didn't do it to you, you did it. Let's get after this. I hope you enjoyed this video.